Hey, how's it going, everybody? And welcome to another exciting episode of Channel X. Episode, actually, part two of our year end review event week. So far, so good. Looking pretty good. Pretty good. And I gotta tell you, yeah. So, in the description, we got it. We're gonna be doing the top uh the movies that came out in 2023, and we're gonna have fun with this one. We really are. And my apologies for um, coming on late. I actually kind of dozed off for a little bit, and but yeah, I kind of dozed off a little bit, so that's my fault. Um, I do want to add something from last night's show. Um, I forgot to add a game. I forgot to add a game that I did forget that I did play. And looking back at it, I apologize for not mentioning it in my honorable mention. It is Goat Simulator 3. That came out this year. And yes, I did play that. And so yeah, honorable mention from of the video games that I played in 2020. So try not to make that mistake again. So with that being said, we got the top, like I said, we got the top movies. Um, the movies that I've seen in 2023. Um, this was a tough list. Um, yeah, this was a really tough list, and we're gonna get right into it. We really are. And we, um, so I want to now. These are movies that I have seen, and this was a tough list to put um in the top five. It really was. Um, because there were some pretty good movies that I did see this year, and they may not be potential winners to some, but to me, I there was a I hold a potential fondness for, um, especially the honorable mentions. There was only one bad movie, and we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. Um, but I did, but I will say though the top five um is pretty good, pretty decent. And you know, comments comments are open. Live. Chat is open now, and if you have a favorite movie that you've seen that may or may not be on this list, let us know what were the top five movies on your list. I really would like to know um what your movies were, and we can agree to disagree and everything like that. But you know, But like what you like, and it's all in good. It's all in good fun. I really would like to know. What was your top five of in the movies category? Friends, my, my loyal friends, my viewers, my brilliant viewers, my brilliant fans. See? If I ever wanted to compete with OnlyFans, brilliant fans will be the best one. That's what I'm calling it. Don't take that away from me. That's mine. Do what you want. So, all right. So we're gonna do the honorable mentions first, and like I said, this was a tough list to put in to put down because there was a lot of movies that I did see, and you know there were five of them, and so yeah, so yes, sir. So so let us do the honorable mentions and the dishonorable mention, and so actually we'll do the dishonorable mention first because I want to get that one out of the way. Leo, that is the dishonorable mention. It's the Adam Sandler kids film on on Netflix that you can see right now. Adam Sandler plays a lizard. I mean, don't get me wrong. I like um Adam Sandler voicing an old lizard, and it was that part was actually kind of funny, but the rest of the movie sucked. Um, I couldn't get through that, especially with the with the plot of the movie and everything like that. It was it just didn't make any sense. And there were some kindergartners in that movie that just freaked me the hell out, and I was like, no. I mean, but it does get the pass because it's a kids' film. I mean, I'll let it slide. But for me, I didn't like it, and this was a disappointment. And I like Adam Sandler movies, and but at least the least we talk about Jack and Jill, the better. But so, all right, let's get the honorable mentions out of the way before we get into the list. Um, Cocaine Bear. You know, I like this movie. It was I thought it was really good. And yeah, Cocaine Bear. If you haven't seen it, do so. It's a good film. Little Mermaid. Again, um this this was a better adaptation in my opinion. In my opinion. Um it was pretty good. Um I do like the oh boy, excuse me. I do like the fact that they didn't mention Ariel as a 16-year-old girl, and that that won me over because that was the major uh, flaw that I hate about the animated film. I just didn't like. I didn't like that. I didn't like that. I really didn't. So, so, but nonetheless, I did find myself enjoying it. Tetris. You can watch that on Apple TV, and I thought the movie was pretty good. I thought it was pretty good. Uh, based on a true story. Um, and it was pretty. It was really good. Gran Turismo also gets an honorable mention. Um, it was kind of a last minute last minute thing because I did see the movie. It was actually very good. And so yeah, this was a good time for movies based on video games. It was actually, so yeah. I mean, you got Tetris, and then they have Gran Turismo. Both were really good. At Ant Man 3, Ant Man 3. A lot of people, there's mixed reactions about that movie. Um, Me personally, I liked it. Quantumania. It was actually, to me, it was really good. Um, Shazam 2. Uh, it was Fury of the Gods, and again, this was another movie that um that I don't know. It just, there was again another movie that had mixed reactions to to the movie and everything like that. And I thought, for what it's worth, it was actually, it was pretty good. Um, I really, I thought it was pretty good. And yeah, it was halfway decent. I liked it. Um, Peter Pan and Wendy. Um, that was also good. Again, mixed reactions about that, and it didn't bother me at all. I actually liked it, especially when they had the fact that you know they went and changed a few things to make it um you know less offensive. Especially with the when the Native Americans, they were going, when in the cartoon, they were going, what makes the red man red. Um, Basically, that's um a racial stereotype, and yeah, so they got a so they didn't add that. And but I will say though, Tiger the way they made Tiger Lily, I thought it was really good. I thought it was they did a really good job, instead of um making her into a damsel like they did in the cartoon. She she basically is a pretty damn good warrior, and I like that. I thought they did a very good job. Jude Law as Captain Hook was awesome. It was absolutely awesome. Um, um, Jim Gaffigan as Mr. Smee. At first, I was kind of leery at first, but then looking at it, it was okay. Because basically, when we see Mr. Smee in the cartoons and everything, he's more of a short, chubby guy. Kind of like a Bob Hoskins, which Bob Hoskins did a good job of when he played Mr. Smee. But um, in Hook. And but yeah, it was all right for what it was. Peter Pan and Wendy. Um, the one how they cast Tinkerbell was also really good too. I actually um enjoyed that. I mean, they had a little bit of a little you know spat between Wendy and Tink, but it wasn't to a point where in the cartoon Tinkerbell was basically just you know jealous, I guess you could say. But excuse me. But nonetheless, to me, I thought it was Guardians 3, Guardians of the Galaxy, Volume 3. Um, this this was a good one. This was I know it was tough for me to put this on because this movie was so good, and you know my thing my list consists of five. You know, um, long story. But yeah, it was a tough list to make, man. Like I said, this was a tough list. Guardians 3 was a nice little send off to that for what it was. Um there was a lot of emotional spots, especially with Rocket, and it was very good. It was actually well done. And um also Asteroid City, um with with Scarlett Johansson alone, um for what it was actually really good. And the fact that she's in a nude scene, I absolutely loved it. I mean, Scarlett Johansson, you know, I was surprised to see Scarlett Johansson naked in the movie, and she was she looked really hot in that movie. She really did. But yeah, definitely, definitely go and see it. Um, if you get a chance, it's on Peacock. So yeah. Um, Five Nights at Freddy's. Um, Everybody knows how I feel about that movie. Um, I thought it was good. Looking forward to the sequel. Blue Beetle. I didn't really talk about that. I didn't talk about this movie that much. Um, when it, when they released it on Max, and I thought the movie was good. I thought, again, this was another superhero movie that, a lot of people, didn't really were complaining about. I didn't really see nothing wrong with the movie. I really didn't. I thought it was actually pretty good. Um, and the Please Don't Destroy um movie. Um, these the three writers from Saturday Night Live. They had their own movie, and like I said, um, when I reviewed it, it was actually pretty good, and yeah, definitely and worthy of an honorable. All right, okay, so here comes the main event. Um, even though um, the Indiana Jones movie, um, The Dial of Destiny, is on uh, Disney Plus right now, I haven't had a chance to watch it yet because I've been pretty much busy with other stuff. So um, when I finally do see it, it will be an honorable mention. I will just want to make that clear. Okay, so here we go. My top five. Oh yeah, and I haven't seen Oppenheimer yet, too. So I haven't seen that movie yet. So when that finally releases on whatever streaming service is going to be on, I I will see it, and I'll of course critique on that. Oh boy, I'm sorry. What I tell you, it's like when I nodded off for a little bit. That's why I was late coming on. Holy shit! Well, I'm gonna try to breeze through this as fast as I can. So, all right. So here we go. The top five movies that I have seen, and here we go. Number five, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles: Mutant Mayhem. Had it when the I didn't get a chance to see it on my birthday because um I was busy with other stuff, and would have made a nice review um for the Tom Dog Days of Summer event that I had going on, and but I didn't get around to do that. But Mu- it showed up on Paramount Plus, and it was awesome. It was absolutely loved it. So technically, I guess you could say it was on my birthday. I saw it on my birthday, but not really. But it was a belated birthday present for me because I was more busy watching the I was actually watching um Guardians 3 and Super Mario Brothers. So yeah. Yeah. Um, so yeah, that was my movie bender, and so yeah. Um, but nonetheless, the movie was very good, and I'm actually looking forward. I hope they do a sequel, especially where they left it off with the you know post credit scene. Yeah, it definitely needs to. I hope we do get a sequel. I really do hope so. Yeah. Um, Number four, Barbie. Now, a lot of people were criticizing this movie because it's a girls' movie. Let me tell you something. Okay, first of all, it's not just a girls' movie. It's a movie based on a girl's doll. Yes, I know, and then but it was good. It was I actually enjoyed this movie, and this movie was a lot of fun to watch. It was really awesome, and the way they did that, and you know the male characters as Ken, I thought it was really good. Michael Cera, especially, even his role in the movie, I couldn't stop laughing. It was actually really fun. It was really funny, and I like how they did this. It was actually really good, and yeah, and um, what the hell is his name? That played Ken. Um, not the guy that played um Shang Chi, but 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 I'm talking about I don't want to Google his name. I think I have no choice. Watch it be like a Josh or something like that. Come on. Kate McKinnon was funny. Oh, Ryan Gosling. Ryan Gosling. Yeah, he did a really good job. He did a really good job in that. You know, as Ken. Well, they have a really big cast of actors. Kate, like I said, Kate McKinnon was funny. But yeah, it was actually, but yeah, nonetheless, for what it was actually pretty good. And yeah, yeah, definitely my glasses, my lens. Number three, Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. It's on Netflix right now, and it's actually really good. Um, and because because of this, of this movie and how awesome this movie was, it launched one of my best TikTok videos that I ever posted. And yeah, Spider Whopper. Check it out. Sound Dog 247. Don't want to miss that. It's still a big hit. Still the most viewed on my on my TikTok page. Man, hurry before the Chinese looked at it. But yeah, Across the Spider Verse was actually really good. From what I understand, there's going to be more. Um, and I think especially where they left off, I don't see why. You know, it's painfully obvious where that we're going to see more. Um, so yeah, I'm really looking forward to seeing where this next animated Spider-Man movie is going to take us, and I'm definitely going to be there for the ride. Um, but bring us more Spider Ham, please. I'm begging you. Um, Number two, Transformers: Rise of the Beasts. Now, I know I'm probably going to get a lot of flack on it because it's a Michael Bay film, and you know, and transform, it's a, transform, it's a Michael Bay Transformers film and everything like that, and I get it, I understand, but me personally, it was good. It was really good, and I was actually impressed with this one, and and it was very interesting, especially with the fact that we get to see a little bit of Unicron, and I hope we get to see more in the next Transformers movie. And there's going to be another Transformers film after this, and yeah, we need to see more Unicron, and I really hope I cannot wait until this happens because this has I really cannot wait until that happens, and it really needs to happen. And I want to see Unicron transform like he did in the movie, in the animated movie. We need to make that happen. We need to make that happen. And I'm really looking forward to this. When it does. But seeing you, Unicron, it in planet form, it looks amazing, and I love it. I absolutely love it. So yeah, if you haven't seen Rise of the Beast, definitely do so. Definitely. And the number one film that I have seen this year, and even though it was out for a while, in theaters during the springtime, the announcement of this movie coming into streaming services on my birthday, namely Peacock, I was impressed. And absolutely, I've been watching this movie constantly ever since it's been released on Peacock and now on Netflix. And that is the Super Mario Brothers movie. This was a very good film. Um, Especially when it broke bank. Um, Especially with Barbie, coming at the same time as well, not coming at the same time, but as far as, you know, making it a profitable movie. And and the Super Mario, now the Super Mario Brothers movie, what is kind of like, I consider this more of a redemption movie, because when Nintendo made the original Super Mario Brothers movie, it it wasn't that good. You know, yeah, there's a place in my heart, because yeah, it was a live action Super Mario Brothers movie, and that's something that you would expect. And the fact that they turned this, made it into a CGI film, and it was, you know, like a video game. It was good. A lot of people criticizing about Chris Pratt playing Mario, but the way they put in Charles Martinet, proved that that um, um, that Nintendo and um, Illumination made the right call of casting Chris Pratt as Mario, and he did a very good job. I gotta say, he did a very good job, and I defended the movie even way before it was out. Jack Black as Bowser, can't go wrong. Charlie Day as Luigi did a very good job. I forgot the actress's name who played Peach. She did a very good job. Um, Seth Rogen as Donkey Kong, I loved it. I loved it. Um, Fred Armisen as Cranky Kong, was all right. Uh, Jordan Peele as Jordan Peele, or oh no, Keegan Michael Key. Keegan Michael Key as Toad was awesome. He did a very good he did a very good job as not being annoying like in the video game. I don't But Jack Black stole the show. It was the with the peaches and everything like that. this was a really good. And you know what? I just want to say something real quick with the video game industry. That, as far as I know, they came out with four movies. There was four movies based on video games. Super Mario Brothers, Tetris, um, Five Nights at Freddy's, and of course Gran Turismo. They all were very good, and there was always that curse of you know video games based movies based on video games not having a really bad reputation of being shitty, crappy, and I think with between you know I mean we can thank Sonic the Hedgehog and Detective Pikachu for making them for making video game uh, films based on video games enjoyable to watch. Um, with Sonic the Hedgehog and Sonic 2, um, coming soon, and of course, looking forward to seeing what Sonic 3 is going to bring to the table with Shadow. Um, it's gonna look really good, even though I kind of wish that they went with Metal. I mean, I love Metal Sonic, and I think that would have been a really good thing. And it is nice that to see that Jim Carrey is going to be back for I don't know it has been confirmed, but I really hope that Jim Carrey comes back as Robotnik one more time, unless they're going to go with another route for Robotnik. But I think Jim Carrey as Robotnik, he did a very good job. But for what it's worth, he did a very it made video game adaptation, video game movies, video, movies based on video games a lot watchable. The Mortal Kombat remake was also very good, and I was impressed by that too. I really was. I thought it was really good, and even that's going to get a sequel, and let's hope that they do a good job with that. Um, and yeah, and of course, you know, with with the Legend of Zelda movie, we don't know if that's going to be live action or animated. I hope it's not. I really hope if they do it live action, make it don't fuck it up, because this you know Legend of Zelda is a really good franchise. It's a very good franchise, and hey, I reviewed showed off a little bit of it last night, and the fact that they put that out there as a huge you know Tears of the Kingdom. It was an awesome film, and just do if you're gonna do the you know if you're gonna do treat it with love. That's all I gotta say. Treat this movie with love. You know, if you're gonna make it, and hey, if you're gonna make it animated, you know, I'll be happy to see it. If you're gonna do it live action, at least it will be good. It'll be passable. But don't, you know, this momentum of good movies based on video games. you know, don't go back to being like another Uwe Boll thing. And and believe me, he is the absolute worst when it comes to um, making movies based on video. I mean, I don't want to. It's like I constantly cannot stand House of the Dead because I can hate this movie for. I can hate House of the Dead forever. I really can. Um, DOA, based on the fighting game of the same name. Movie Bowl botched that movie up, and it was horrible. And I don't like it, but I hate House of the Dead more than I do DOA. At least it was all right, I guess. But I'll never want. If I was sitting in a room and the only two movies on the table that I could watch is the live action Super Mario Brothers movie or DOA by Uwe Boll, I would pick Super Mario Brothers because I love that movie and I would watch it on a continuous loop. Because hey, that movie gave us Yoshi. And I'm not gonna lie, and I'm gonna be completely honest. I actually like that live action version of Yoshi. That looks awesome. I gotta say, just for that scene alone, and of course Bob Hoskins as Mario was also pretty good too. Um, but yeah, but I'm glad to see that movies based on video games is on the right track of being where they want to be as a well deserved franchise that hey, if comic books can do a good job, comic book, if movies based on comic books can do so well with the Marvel Cinematic Universe, why not, include, you know, movies based on video games? And, and saying, hey, this is this is becoming more of a passable thing. And I like it. And yeah, we need to see more of that. Gran Turismo did well in the box office. Tetris made well when it released on Apple. Five Nights at Freddy's, um, damn good horror film, and they're going to be. And from what I understand, they're been greenlit lit to make a sequel. And yeah, it was awesome. And of course, like I said, I'm looking forward to seeing what they're going to do with Sonic 3 next year. I'm really looking forward to that. Um, you know, and of course, there's going to be a Super Mario Brothers sequel, which you know it's going to be pretty good. Um, but like I said, if Legend of Zelda is going to be made into a movie, fine, but treat it treat it with the love and respect that the fans give to the franchise, especially if Robin Williams was still alive, he would have loved to be a part of it because that was his favorite video game to play, and he loved the game so much that he named his daughter after Princess Zelda. So yeah, you can't go wrong with that. And I think Zelda Williams should be in the movie if it comes out, or if it's going to be animated, be a voiceover. Yeah. But yeah, very good movie. You know, but yeah. I loved the Super Mario Brothers movie. It was a nice redemption movie from, you know, of a film that didn't do well 30 years ago, and yeah, now it seems to be where it needs to be, and I'm really looking forward to seeing. Oh, excuse me. I'm really looking forward to seeing where they're going to go with next, and so yeah, I'm really looking forward to that. So, with that being said, uh, I think that's all the time I have for today. And if there's any, oh, oh, darn. Okay, all right. But yeah, um, yeah, that's pretty much all the time I have for today. Thank you all so much for tuning in. Um, yeah, I'm getting tired. It's been a long day today. um, be sure to follow me at Twitter at TomDog247. If you missed any of tonight's episode, you can check it out as soon as I turn off the camera. Thumbs up the video if you like it. Thumbs down if you don't. Comment down below. What was your favorite movie of 2023? Let us know in the comment section down below. Ringy dingy that bell to stay notified of what I'm going to be doing next. And be sure to support small streamers like myself by doing the most important thing that you could do to small streamers like myself. And we will love you for it. And if you want to have your own moment of 2023, make it this one. And that is, and tell your friends too. That is face hug that subscribe button. We will see you all again here tomorrow night with uh what do we have going on tomorrow? What do we have? What do we have? Hold on, pull up my calendar. Oh, new shows. New shows of 2023. That is tomorrow night, Thursday. Don't worry, we're not going to start the weekend early because this is event week. We don't we don't start the weekend early on event week, especially when we're near the season finale. But yeah, got a couple more. We got a couple more show. A few more shows to go, and then on the 31st we got the finale, big finale. Big finale. So yeah. Um, quick rundown of how I'm gonna do the shows for 2023. Um, like I said, it's new shows, not existing ones. So that means um that the rule is it has to be season it has to be season premieres, not uh I mean series premiere, not season premiere. Season premieres are um I don't I don't really count, I don't count those. Basically new shows that haven't been released and pretty much shows that you need to look for. Um, so yeah, I try not to stay clear of. I try not to, I do my best not to mention um, shows that are currently existing that started a new season. But um, so yeah, like I said, brand new shows, are the ones that I'm more interested in. And I got a pretty good list on that one. And it was kind of hard, but then again, I didn't really watch that much shows this year, and it was that's why it was really tough to make the list. And yeah, so, so yeah, we're gonna talk. We'll discuss more about that tomorrow. Um, and so yeah, we're gonna have fun with that. And so, that being said, thank you all so much for tuning in tonight. And like I said, we'll see you tomorrow. And thank you all so much for tuning in. So, till next time, this is Tom Dog saying take care, so long, peace, and I love you all.